Hello and welcome back to the channel, my lovely friends. My name is Georgi and you're watching Just Shake or Steer with another warmer this week. After I presented to you last week my slow warmer, which is based on slow gin, it's another warmer this time because I think the winter season it's all about this lovely warm cocktail which we otherwise don't enjoy during the year because nobody wants a hot cider or slow warmer in the summer. But the winter is perfect, and this one it's also relate to Christmas, New Year, the whole winter season. You can just keep warming yourself with a wonderful drink. So if you're ready to heat up, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's see what is the ingredients and let's make this hot cider today. So there's many recipes about hot cider, many different variations, and nothing wrong with that. Everybody have their own way of tweaking it or make the classic one, whatever its heart desire, to be honest. And I'm gonna share with you my recipe, what I make in our household. So if you wanna follow with this or you wanna try my recipe, I'll be extremely happy. But if you wanna share different recipes with me, make sure to leave a comment down below, or even better, join my Bartenders Lounge community. The link is in the description. It's absolutely free to join and share your recipe there with other members, and yeah, let's have a little conversation. But today we are going to need some apple cider. Now grab any apple cider. I have some medium apple cider here. Doesn't matter what you get, grab the one which you like. 3 to 4 slices of fresh or dehydrated orange, just to bring some this festive flavor. Of course, we need 2 cinnamon sticks, 2 Star Anise, and around 5 to 6 whole cloves. And this is what is gonna go to the warm part of the drink. We need some vanilla syrup. Now this is 1:1 sugar with some vanilla paste infused. Make your vanilla syrup as you like or get a ready one if you can be bothered. Some whipping cream we need because we're gonna make a little layer on the top of our warm cider. And of course, for the booze, we are using Calvados. Perfect for the warm cider because apples, you know, apples go well with apples. And for a little bit of sweetness inside, I'll be using my Benedictine just behind me. Some people prefer to put syrup, or you can use like a ginger syrup or something spicy. You can even make a little chili syrup if you like a more heat. So that's entirely up to you. I like a little bit of Benny inside because it's bring these herbal honey notes and it makes it just perfect. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna warm up our cider, and you need obviously a little pot. Now don't forget, you can always scale this recipe, and here is a little tip for you. If you have a gathering at home and you have people around and you obviously want to make more, if you have a slow cooker, the best place to be. Put your cider inside, let it simmer slowly, keep it in the slow cooker, and you can have it all night nice and warm cider. Because what's happening, kids, we are not warming up our spirits or our Calvados or the Benedictine. We only warm up the cider, so we keep the freshness of the Calvados, okay? So yeah, slow cooker, it will work perfectly, right? Let's put this cider in. I'm gonna switch on here. We need it to simmer, so it doesn't need to boil. You don't wanna break the freshness of the cider. You don't wanna evaporate the alcohol. You just want it to be nice and warm. You don't want to break the flavors, okay? Drop your oranges inside. If you prefer apples, use apples. I like this little orange flavor. 2 Star Anise and 5-6 cloves and 2 cinnamon sticks, all going in. I'm gonna close this and let it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes, and I'll be back to build up the cocktail with you. Okay, my cider has been simmering for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna leave a little bit more, but while this is happening, I'll be preparing my cream. So when it comes to a cream, I use whipping cream, but you can use double cream, any cream you desire. And of course, we need to shake a little bit. Now, if you have like immersive blender or a little whisk at home, which is one of these, the electric one, whatever you're using to whip your cream, go for it. I'm gonna put this down because I don't want it to boil. Okay, perfect. So I have this shaker, which is with a spring inside. I hope it's gonna work. It may be a bit failure, but we'll see. So I'm gonna put around 100 ml of the cream. And as I mentioned earlier, my sweetener is gonna be a homemade 1-to-1 sugar syrup infused with vanilla paste. But if you grab a ready vanilla syrup, feel free to use it. It's entirely up to you. So I'm gonna use around 1 ounce or 30 ml of the syrup, just to give a sweetness to the cream. I want this a little bit of kind of a sweet flavor. And we're gonna finish it with a grated nutmeg on the top, which is absolutely optional, of course. Right, let's see, close this really good. I have an extreme fear of this shaker. I don't know, it's kind of a 7 of 10 in the quality. So let's see if it's gonna work. Give it a good shake. Okay. Now, but a little bit more. You can use the spring from your strainer if you use normal shaker, just to help your cream. Now, the whipping cream, it's more runny than double cream, so it won't be that thick. That's why I'm using it. But if you use double cream, don't go crazy on the shaking, yeah, because you're gonna end up with a cheese or a proper cream in the inside in the shaker, okay? Okay, I think that will do. I'll leave on the side here for now. Switch off my cider. And it's pretty much time to serve, but before you're serving, grab your glass, whatever you're using. I'll be using this type of glass, which is kind of a Irish coffee glass. And as in the slow warmer I mentioned before, warm up your glass in advance, okay? You don't want to pour a hot drink in a cold glass. You want to keep the temperature as good as possible. And then obviously I'm gonna discard this because I will transfer the rest of the cider inside. Make Mike for my wife, as always. Okay, while the glass warming up, I'm gonna transfer the cider. Luckily this time I don't need a sieve because this wonderful pot have already sieve built in the lid, which is perfect for this type of drinks. There we go. Beautiful. Let's leave this here. Right, my glass is warm enough. Discard that. And now we have our Calvados. So I'll be going with 1 ounce, 30 ml of the Calvados. And as I mentioned earlier, my sweetener here, it won't be any syrup, but it will be a lovely Benedictine, a herbal honey, everything what you need in your warmer. And I'm gonna be using 15 ml or a half an ounce. There we go. And now it's time to top up with a little bit of warm cider. And of course, finally, our cream. Let me grab a bar spoon. See if we can layer it nicely on the top. There we go, beautiful. Right? And as I mentioned, this is completely optional, but if you want to do it, you can do it. Get like a nutmeg. It's always good for a flavor on the top, like a whole freshly grated nutmeg on the top, okay? Beautiful. And this, my lovely friends, is your warm cider for the winter season, or to stay with friends home, nice around the sofa, play board games, tell stories, do whatever. Just enjoy yourself and have a wonderful, very Merry Christmas from me and my family to all of you. I'll see you in a couple of days between Christmas and New Year with traditional Bulgarian warm wine, just to give you a different idea, something different to try than the usual malt wine. Okay? Cheers! Oh, this is just splendid. I'm gonna go enjoy that. See you in a few days, guys. Stay safe, and as always, I love you and I leave you. Bye-bye.